My diploma was surviving nights I shouldn't have. Cap made a hoodie, tassel made of a laugh. I forced through the cold, through the sirens, through the static, where the block wrote lessons and the grades turned tragic. I learned the alphabet and shortcuts and stairwells. A for always, watch, B for breathe through hard hell. C for code of silence, D for don't look too long. E for everybody smiling, got a different kind of wrong. Report card, bruise you can't show in the light. Attendance, being home before the street one night. Stoop graduation, principal was pressure. Counselor was hunger, the teacher was the weather. We studied consequences like they lived on our tongue. Learned to talk in half-truths, cause full truth gets hung. I saw mom stretch meals like a miracle trip, and learned pride can starve you if you keep it too thick. First period, mornings when the heat got cut. Second bus rides where you hold your breath in a rut. Third, hallway politics, eyes voting on you. Fourth, lunchroom silence when the bad news flew. And after school, the corner where temptation got charmed with quick look easy till it branded your arm. My diploma was surviving nights I shouldn't have. Gunshots in the distance, then the quiet came back. Forks pause at dinner, hearts race, then we chew. Acting like it's normal, cause normal's what we do. The loudest lesson piece is rare and it's costly. And fear moves and quiet like a rent that won't leave. I learned the sound of sirens like a second language. Learn to picture panic, learn to hush the damages. Learn to keep my hands visible, voice slow, calm. Even when my chest was a storm with a psalm. Learn some friends stay brothers till the pressure get hard. Then forever turn seasonal like paint on a yard. Detention was the lobby when the lights went out. Candles in the hallway, neighbors whispering doubt. No signal on the phones, but the block still connected. Old heads passing flashlights like love got perfected. Field trip was the precinct drive-by. Slow and mean, learning how your heartbeat changes when the blue lights beam. Textbooks with eviction letters, red ink, cold dates. Final notices talking like they own your gates. Homework was be strong even when you feel small. Even when your stomach's loud and your pride won't call for help. So you grin, public armor, private aid. Counter changes silence so your people don't break. Stoop graduation speaker was grief. Telling us don't get attached, don't believe in relief. Another Sunday suit, another name on the shirt. We walked in pressed, came out carrying dirt. And the kids watching us, they learn fast too. How a block can raise you before school ever do. Pop quiz, door chain rattle, tiny sound, big alarm. Body jumps first, then your mind tries to calm. Metal detector in the hallway like a checkpoint gate. Even coming from home, you get treated like fate. Every pole got a lens, even street lights remember. So you learn to move quiet through the heat of December. Corner store therapy by the fridge at 2 a.m. Cold drink, warm truth, trying to breathe again. We talked about exit plans that kept moving for years. About loyalty tactics, about swallowed up tears. We joked to survive, but the joke had a bruise. Cause laughter in the hood is a shield that you use. My diploma was surviving nights I shouldn't have. Backseat confessions, windows up, truth finally laughed. Me and my man talking soft so the world can't hear. Admitting we tired, admitting we scared. Not scared of the dark, scared of staying the same. Scared of waking up empty with a loud looking name. We learn respect costs more than money, costs restraint. Costs walking past bait when your pride wanna faint. Costs letting rumors starve, letting hate talk alone. Costs choosing the future over proving the tone. That's the real education they don't print on the wall. How to stay human when the hood wants you small. Stoop graduation, no stage, no goal. Just a crack concrete, step in the heart that got old. I watched the good kid in me get shaped by the street. Still kept a warm heart under cold concrete. I'm not glorifying pain, I'm naming the test. Surviving is a skill, but living is next. So I keep my head up, keep my plans on tuck. Keep my love for my people, keep my ego unstuck. I'm building an exit with steps, not a speech. Quiet progress, slow breath, peace and reach. My diploma was surviving nights I shouldn't have. Yeah, now I'm trying to graduate into a life that lasts. City. City of echoes. City of echoes. Fly. Yo. City of echoes, that's what the hood felt like at night. Where every sound carried history, every noise held fright. Sirens in the distance like a choir warning. Footsteps on the pavement like the city was mourning. Shouting from the courtyard, arguments through the vents. The soundtrack of survival, raw and intense. I grew up where the noise never slept, never paused. Where chaos had rhythm and silence had flaws. Where the block spoken echoes, coded and deep.
where the city tucked secrets just refused to keep. Sirens painted the skyline red and blue, a reminder that trouble was never far from view. They bounce off the buildings like ghosts in the air, like the city was crying, but nobody would care. Every shout in the hallway felt like deja vu, like your paths kept repeating, like the pain always knew. Footsteps told stories, heavy ones, light ones, fast ones that meant fear, slow ones that meant guns. You learn to read the rhythm on the block by sound, learn when to stay still, learn when to turn around. The echoes with teachers whispering truth in the dark, guiding your instincts like a compass in the park. City, side, why, yo, city of echoes, where the nights felt alive, where the noise kept you sharp, kept the senses in drive, where the wind carried rumors from building to building, where the air felt stink with the weight of the children. Kids growing up fast, skipping chapters of youth, learning early that survival was the ultimate truth. I walked through the fog with my headphones low, letting the city's heartbeat set the tempo. Every shout, every siren, every distant scream blended into a soundtrack that shaped my dream. Not a dream of fame, a dream of escape, a dream of breaking cycles the block tried to shape. Some nights I sit on a fire escape, just listening, watching the street lights flicker like they were whispering. The echo felt ancient, like they've been here for years, carrying the weight of generations of fears. You play hear the past in the cracks in the street, hear the future in the shuffle of rest in his feet. Nas taught us that the whole was poetry in motion, a mix of pain, pride, struggle, and devotion. And that's what the echoes were, verses in the air, stories of the forgotten, floating everywhere. I heard laughter mixed with sorrow, joy mixed with rage. Heard the block turn chapters like a worn out page. Heard mothers call the kids home before the night got wild. Heard the city cradle danger like a troubled child. Heard the apples of dreams that never took flight. Heard the apples of souls trying to make things right. Said it, City of echoes, where the soundtrack was real, where the noise carved lessons you could touch and feel, where every siren meant caution, every shout meant pain, every footstep meant someone trying to maintain. The heaven's sake, my mindset, shark of my view, taught me how to move smart, taught me what to pursue. I learned to listen deeper than the surface of sound, learn to hear the truth in the background, learn that the city speaks some way you can't ignore, learn that echoes reveal but silence hides more. Now when I walk through the city I hear it all still, the sirens, the shouting, the echoes that fill every corner of memory, every part of my stride, a reminder of the nights when the noise was my guide. City of echoes, yeah. They raised me with noise, raised me with warnings, raised me with boys. And even now when the world tries to quiet my voice, I speak with the echoes that shape my choice. Sirens, sirens, I was shouting footsteps, a soundtrack of the hood, a symphony of struggle, misunderstood, but I turned those echoes into wisdom and art. Harry to say these rhythm deep in my heart, and even when the past tries to pull me below, I rise above the noise. Mind sharp, soul aglow, glow. City, the sirens, city, the echoes, yo, city of echoes, sirens, city, city of echoes. City of echoes, yo, city of echoes, city of echoes.
Yo, Nate. Yeah. He only called when his world on fire. Never when the sky clear, never when I'm high. Same number on my screen, same bro, you got a minute. I already hear the ask in the way he begin it. He don't say how you been, he say where you at. like my time is a tax and he leaning on the cap. I seen him vanish in my winters, pop up in my summers. Love with strings attached, like a puppet full of drummers. I used to answer fast, thinking that's what real do. Cause we from the same corners where the nights feel cruel. But kindness in the hood get measured like a weakness. And he learned to use my heart like a spare set of keys. Kid, every call a crisis, every text a smoke cloud. I'll be quiet in my room, he'll be loud in my mouth. Need a ride right now, need a spot for a night. Need you to talk to him, need you to make it right. I'm like, damn, am my family or a toolbox? Am I love or just leverage when the pressure drop? He'll say I appreciate you, but it sound like a coupon. Like gratitude is something he redeemed when he too gone. I remember broke days, bus rides, last coins. Two of us on the stoop watching sirens join. He said when we up, we gon' hold each other down. Now he only hold my line when this world spin down. He don't call for blessings, he don't call for peace. He don't call to check my mind when my sleep decrease. He don't pull up when it's boring, when the vibe is calm. But he got perfect timing for a midnight alarm. And I ain't saying don't need me, everybody needs somebody. I just hate the way he treats my care like a hobby. Like I'm a switch he flips when the lights go out. Then once the power back, I'm someone he can live without. I started peeping patterns like graffiti on the wall. How the same ones need and always missing when you fall. How they love your strength but never feed it back. How they drink your energy then act like that's facts. I watched him in the daylight, cool when the sun up. Laughing with the crew like he never had a come up. But let the night get heavy, let his phone get dark. Now I'm the first address he drive to in the park. That's not brotherhood, that's bar with my backbone. Treating my calm like a charger for his crack phone. And when I need a hit, he disappear like mist. Leave me talking to the ceiling, fingers clenched in a fist. I post the win, he'll double tap, keep it surface level. But when I say I'm tired, he don't wanna travel. He want the movie trailer, not the long scene of pain. He want my strong on demand like a refill on the same. So I tried a little test, I went quiet for a week. No big speech, no blame, just silence when he speak. He didn't ask you okay, he asked why you ignoring. Like my boundary is a crime and his need is a warning. He hit me with the guilt, bro, I do it for you. But I heard that line before, it's a song that ain't true. Cause when my stomach was loud and my rent was a threat, he was busy being busy, then forgetting what he said. He'll say you change like growth is a personal insult. Like healing is betrayal and calm is a result of switching sides, now I'm switching habits, that's it. Trying to stop bleeding love out of a broken fit. I could love you and still say not tonight. I could pray for you and still protect my light. Now I'm learning love with limits, not cold, not cruel. Just protecting my spirit like it's something I grew. If you really my brother, you'll respect when I can. You'll call when it's quiet too, not only when you in a jam. I want friendships that don't feel like unpaid shifts, where I'm always the rescue, whenever the gift. Where what you need ain't the first thing you speak. Where my peace isn't priced by how strong I look weekly. On calls that sound like sunlight, not smoke. Like pull up eat, not pull up fix, no joke. I want someone to sit with me when my mind get loud, not just when they storm hit and they need a cloud. Cause I've been the emergency contact too long, and every save me request got a siren in his song. So when he call again, I breathe and I decide I can love him from a distance, keep my door locked inside. Not locked like hate, locked like I got a life. Locked like I'm trying to break cycles, not relive the knife. Yeah. He only called when his world on fire, but I'm done burning with him just to prove I'm loyal. If he want real help, it come with real change, not just another emergency dressed up in my name. And if that make me different, then different is fine. Cause different means I'm healing, different means I'm mine. I'll still pray for my people, still not when I pass. But I'm not the forever fix for the holes in your past. I grew up where no felt dangerous to say. Now no is my peace and I'm using it today. If you care, you'll understand without turning it war. Cause respect with no strings is what love really for.
Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. 2 minutes outside, I feel human again, not distressed. NY 90s night, brick wall, sweating old stories. Train rumble under the avenue like bass for my worries. I step out the lobby, door click, world mute, cigarette ember, glow red like a tiny lawsuit. Street light flicker, payphone, humming static. My mind been doing overtime, this my private clinic. All day I wore I'm good like a fitted cap. Smile for the block while my thoughts ran laps. Boss talk, bills talk, everybody needs something. But nobody asking how my chest keep thumping. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. I lean on cold rail and let the pressure confess. Tim's on the concrete, breath fog in the air. I watch a cab slide past, light stretching like prayers. Queensbridge in my memory, but it's any project truth. Where the hallway raise kids quicker than the schools do. When moms stretch meals, with sirens teach naps. Where you learn to look calm while your heart under attack. I think of my pops gone like a song on rewind. Think of my mom strong with tired eyes doing time. In the kitchen counting change, acting like it's light. So I act like I'm fine, keep the hurt out of sight. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. It's wild how a small minute can rescue what's left. A dude in the doorway laughs loud with his crew, but his laugh got cracks, I can hear what it's glued to. I seen friends turn viewers, love turn conditional. Seen forever get short when the weather get critical. Seen peace only show up at funerals in black. Then Monday back to war like the hug meant slack. That's why the smoke break feel like a confessional. No priest, no booth, just street air medicinal. I whisper to myself, don't become what you dodge. Cause anger a shortcut and shortcuts cost large. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. I admit I've been scared, yeah, even if I'm blessed. Not scared of the dark, scared of staying the same. Scared of waking up older with a louder name. Scared of my little cousin copying how I move. Thinking toughness is love, thinking silence is proof. So I try to be gentle without getting played, try to keep my spine straight without living in rage. The city got cameras now, the poles with a stare. Even the street lights got eyes with memory there. But back then we had payphones and quarters and hope. Now it's screens and screenshots and the same tightrope. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. I feel my shoulders drop like the war took a step. Back for a second, I taste winter and smoke. I hear distant horns like a rhythm for folks. Still grinding, still praying, still dragging their dreams. Up 6 flights of stairs where the light barely gleams. I remember the last easy day, didn't know it was last. Now I measure my life by how quick trouble passed. Sometimes the phone ring and the whole house freeze. That collect call tone got a heartbeat disease. Sometimes rent due make pride talk crazy, but pride don't pay late fees. It just keeps you hazy. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. I think about leaving, but leaving got debt. You step toward peace, somebody mad behind you. Like growth is betrayal, like karma's a crime too. So I move low volume, let my work speak first. Keep my plans in my chest, so envy don't thirst. I don't need the blocks, applause, I need sleep. Need a mind that can rest without scanning the street. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. 2 minutes outside, I remind myself, yes, you can be from the struggle. Still want clean air, still want mornings with sunlight, no fear in the stare. I flick the ash, watch it fall like a lesson. Then I head back in, but I keep the confession. Peace ain't a purchase, it's practice, it's time. It's choosing the long road when the short ones shine. I catch my reflection in the glass of the door. Eyes older than my age, but still hungry for more. Not more cash, more quiet, more you safe mornings. More days when my chest ain't living on warnings. Back in 96, we had boomboxes on benches, graffiti on trains, and dreams behind fences. Now the trains still scream, but the kids scream too. Trying to prove they brave, cause nobody showed them what to do. I think about the ones we lost, names fading the tags. How we wore funeral fits with fresh creases and bags. How we said, be careful, like it was a goodbye. Then the city kept spinning and we never asked why. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. If I don't say it here, it'll ride in my chest. So I promise myself, when the moment gets tense, I'll choose my future again. Every time, no defense. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. If I don't say it here, it'll ride in my chest. So I promise myself, when the moment gets tense, I choose my future again. Every time, no defense. Inhale, exhale, truth came out with the breath. And that one honest minute, keep saving what's left.
Yeah. Mind over mayhem, that's the mantra. Yeah. Yeah.
Mind over mayhem, that's the mantra I carry through the blocks where the noise stayed loud and the clocks never stopped, where the stairwell smelled like history, heavy and cold, and every hallway whispered stories nobody told. I grew up where chaos was normal, where calm felt rare, where you learn to read danger by the weight in the air, where the smartest ones survive, not the loudest or strong, where a wrong step could flip your whole life in a song. The projects had a pulse, slow, tense, unpredictable, deep, a rhythm that kept you awake even when you needed sleep. You learned early how to think 3 moves ahead, how to sense when the vibe shifted, when the energy bled. Mind over mayhem, that's how I walk through the fog, through the nights where the street lights flickered like a dying log, where the shadows moved slick and the silence felt staged, where the block tested patience like a book with no page. I watched older heads navigate storms with calm grace, eyes sharp as razors, wisdom carved in their face. They taught me strategy without ever speaking a word, lessons passed down quiet like secrets overheard. They'd say use your mind, kid, fists fade, brains last, and those words hit harder than the echoes of the past. Cause in a place where chaos ruled like a king, intelligence was armor, awareness was a ring. I learned to study people like chapters in a book, learn to catch lies in the pauses, not the look, learn to trust patterns more than promises made, learn that survival was chess, not a game you played. Yeah, mind over mayhem, that's how I kept my soul intact, how I stayed grounded when the world pushed back, how I moved with intention when the nights got rough, how I stayed soft inside while the block stuck. Some nights I sit on the rooftop just watching the sky, trying to figure out why some dreams live and some die, trying to understand how chaos shaped the youth, how the truth got twisted, how lies became proof. But even in the madness I kept my focus tight, kept my thoughts sharp like a blade in the night. Didn't let the noise drown the voice in my head, didn't let the chaos rewrite the life I led. I saw kids fall victim to the mayhem they breathe, saw them chase illusions the block cleverly weave, saw them lose themselves in the patterns they knew, saw them fade into shadows before they ever grew. But I chose a different path, one paved with thought, one built on the lessons the environment taught. I learned to pause before reacting, learned to analyze heat, learned to move with precision, learned to never repeat. Yeah, mind over mayhem, that's the code I still keep, a shield for the nights when the world cuts deep, a reminder that intelligence is the sharpest blade, that awareness is currency in the choices you made. Now when I walk through the city, I move with a calm, a quiet confidence like a psalm in my palm. I see chaos around me, but it don't shake my stance, cause I learned long ago how to read every glance. Mind over mayhem, that's how I rose from the grime, how I broke through the cycles that swallow my time, how I turned every setback into something refined, how I kept my heart warm and my thoughts aligned. And even now when the past tries to pull me apart, I stay steady, stay focused, clear mind, strong heart. Mind over mayhem. Pressure make diamonds. Pressure make diamonds. That's what the old head said, back when the block fell heavy and the nights felt dead, back when the stairwells echoed with tension and noise, when the hood raised warriors out of broken boys. I grew up in the furnace, where the heat stayed real, where the struggle carved lessons you could touch and feel, where the walls held memories of battles unseen, where the future felt distant and the past stayed mean. Pressure was constant, in the air and the tone, and the way the block moved like it had a mind of its own. You learned early how to stand firm in the storm, how to keep your heart warm when the world wasn't warm. I remember nights where the cold bit deep in my bones, where the street lights flickered like they were tired of their roles, where the wind carried whispers of dreams gone wrong, where the block felt like a stage for a never-ending song. Pressure made me sharper, taught me how to think, how to read every vibe, how to move on the brink, how to trust my instincts when the world felt off, how to stay solid when the path turned rough. Nas taught us that struggle was a teacher in disguise, that the hood held wisdom hidden right before your eyes. And that's what the pressure was, a sculptor of soul, a force that broke some but made others whole. I saw friends crumble under weight they couldn't bear, saw them chase shortcuts that led nowhere, saw them drown their pain in temporary highs, saw the pressure steal the light from their eyes. But I chose a different route, one paved with thought, one built on the lessons the environment taught. I learned to breathe slow when the chaos got loud, learned to stay humble but never bow down. Pressure makes diamonds.
but only if you fight. Only if you push through the darkest night. Only if you keep faith when the world feels cold. Only if you guard your heart like a treasure of gold.
Some days I felt trapped, like the block had a grip, like the cycle was a tide I couldn't outstrip. But even in the struggle I felt something inside, a spark in the shadows that refused to hide. I sit on the rooftop, just watching the sky, trying to figure out how to rise. Not why, trying to understand how pressure shaped my mind, how the struggle refined me, how it kept me aligned. The hood taught patience, the kind of feel like pain, the kind that keeps you grounded when you're losing your lane, the kind that whispers keep going, you're almost there, even when the world feels too heavy to bear. Pressure made me wiser, taught me how to see the difference between what's real and what pretends to be. Taught me how to value the ones who stay true. Taught me how to cut ties when the energy grew blue. I learned to move quiet, learn to think ahead, learn to build my future from the words unsaid. Learn that diamonds don't shine without darkness first. Learn that strength grows deepest where the struggle hurts. Now when I walk through the city, I carry that glow, a calm in my chest that the chaos can't overthrow. A reminder the pressure didn't break me apart, it sharpened my vision, it strengthened my heart. Pressure makes diamonds, yeah, I'm proof of that line. A product of the grind, of the nights unkind, a survivor of the weight that tried to bend my spine. A soul still shining from the pressure of time. And even now when the world tries to dim my flame, I rise through the struggle, stronger, sharper, the same. Pressure made me, shape me, taught me to climb, turned the kid from the chaos into something refined. Pressure make diamonds, and I'm one of that kind.
Storm in my chest, that's the feeling I carry for years. Trying to find peace in a world built from fears, where the hood stay loud, where the night stay tense, where the chaos outside see through every defense. I grew up in a place where calm felt borrowed, where tomorrow wasn't promised and yesterday felt sorrow, where the stairwells echoed arguments through the night, where the block taught survival before it taught right inside. I wanted quiet, a moment to breathe, but the streets kept reminding me what I couldn't leave. The noise, the pressure, the hustle and grind, the weight of decisions always stuck in my mind. Storm in my chest like thunder behind ribs, like lightning in my thoughts, like fate placing bids. I walk through the courtyard with my hood pulled low, trying to keep my heart warm in a world full of snow. The older heads told me stay sharp, stay aware, but nobody taught me how to handle despair, how to balance ambition with the pain in my soul, how to chase something bigger while the block took its toll. Some days I felt focused, ready to rise. Other days the chaos clouded both of my eyes. It's hard wanting peace when the world wants war. Hard to stay grounded when you've seen too much before. I sit on the rooftop just watching the sky, trying to let the wind calm the storm inside, but the siren below kept pulling me back, reminding me the hood never cut you no slack. Storm in my chest, a battle between hope and fear, between the life I wanted and the one lived here, between the quiet I craved and the noise I knew, between the man I became and the kid I outgrew. I saw friends chase peace in the wrong kind of ways, saw them drown their storms in temporary haze, saw them lose themselves trying to silence the noise, saw them trade their futures for momentary joys. But I kept my mind sharp, kept my vision intact, didn't gamble my soul on a reckless act. I learned to breathe slow when the pressure got thick, learned to think through the chaos, learned to move slick. Nas taught us that wisdom grows from the cracks, from the nights full of tension, from the weight on your back. And that's what the storm was, a teacher in disguise, a reminder that strength comes from battles inside. Some nights I feel torn between two different worlds, one full of danger, one full of pearls, one pulling me down, one lifting me up, one filled with struggle, one filled with love. Storm in my chest, but I learned how to steer, learn how to navigate the thunder and fear, learn how to stay calm when the world felt wild, learn how to protect the softness inside the child. And when I walk through the hood, I move with a grace, a quiet confidence carved deep in my face. The chaos still whispers, but it don't shake my stance, cause I learned long ago how to read every glance. I still feel the storm sometimes, that's part of my past, part of the journey that shaped me to last. But I don't let it drown me, don't let it control. I turn that storm into fuel, turn that pain into soul. Storm in my chest, yeah, it made me who I am. A thinker, a fighter.
fighter, a man with a plan, a survivor of the noise, of the pressure, of the test. A heart still beating strong beneath the storm in my chest. Yeah, yeah, beneath the storm in my chest. Tension in the air, you can feel it before it forms a shape, before the shadows stretch long, before the night escapes. It's that quiet hum in the concrete, the shift in the breeze, that moment your instincts tighten like a lock with no keys. I grew up where the block spoke in signals and signs, where danger didn't announce itself, it crept between lines, where the silence hit harder than the loudest shout, where the vibe changed quick and you had to figure it out. Some nights the hood felt normal, loud, reckless, alive, but other nights the tension hit like a warning in disguise. You step outside and feel pressure in the wind, like the city was whispering about something about to begin. Tension in the air, that invisible weight, the kind that makes you walk faster, makes your heartbeat accelerate, the kind that makes you scan corners without thinking twice, the kind that makes the whole block feel like a roll of the dice. I walk through the courtyard with my senses on high, eyes low, mind sharp, watching shadows go by. Every footstep behind me felt louder than before, every creak in the hallway felt like something more. The hood had a language, unspoken but clear, a way of saying move smart without whispering in your ear, a way of warning you through energy alone, a way of telling you danger was already grown. I remember nights where the street lights flicker on, where the block felt off beat like a glitch in a song, where the usual noise faded into a strange quiet hum, where you knew something was coming but didn't know from where it come. Tension in the air, like the city was holding a secret, like the pavement had a pulse and you could feel it beneath it, like the buildings leaned in, listening for clues, like the whole neighborhood sensed someone was about to lose. Some folks ignored it, brushed it off as a vibe, but the ones who survived learned to read the tribe, learn to trust the feeling before the facts appeared, learn that danger often shows up long before it's feared. I see old heads lean on the benches, eyes narrow, watching the block like hawks perched on a shadow. They nod at me slow, like they felt it too, like the tension was a storm only the wise ones knew. Hood trouble ain't loud, it creeps in soft, slides through the alleys, climbs stairwells aloft, it hides in the pauses between footsteps and shouts, in the way people move when their hope runs out. Tension in the air, it taught me how to think, how to read the world signals before they made me sink, how to trust my intuition when the facts weren't clear, how to move with precision when the danger was near. Some nights I sit by the window, lights off, just watching, trying to catch the moment when the block started shifting, trying to understand how the air could predict what the people couldn't see, what the streets couldn't fix. The hood had a heartbeat, slow, heavy, profound, and when tension hit, you could feel it in the ground, in the way dogs bark, in the way kids stayed in the way the night felt thicker on your skin. Tension in the air, it shaped how I grew, made me sharper, more patient, more aware of the truth, made me understand that survival wasn't luck, it was reading the signs when the world got stuck. Now when I walk through the city, I still feel that sense, that quiet warning system built from years of defense, but I move with a calm the chaos can't shake, cause I learned long ago with signs not to mistake. Tension in the air, yeah, it raised me right, taught me how to navigate the darkest night, taught me how to breathe steady when the world felt wrong, taught me how to stay grounded when the pressure grew strong, and even now when the past tries to pull me back there, I walk forward steady, aware, prepared, aware.